fight? Who's going to win the mega match?
Starting period 4, the men are on the track. It'll be very interesting. As right now, breaking out right off the bat for the New York Enforcers is Fred Eichhorn, and coming out for the Nevada Hot Dice, this is, and Mark Webber takes down Eichhorn from behind, and Micah Martin is out on his own. I've just been informed by our statistician, Cindy Gudak, that little Richard Brown has gone to the dressing room. He's having an equipment problem with his skate. So right now, the new coach of the Nevada Hot Dice in the locker room, I understand they're trying to repair his skate. Whether it'll be making back or not at this time, we don't know. But thank you, Cindy.
Well, there's Micah Martin trying to go up against Tim Washington and Mark D'Amato. We saw earlier he had success, but then we see a big whip. Micah Martin, I was just going to comment, he had no success against Tim Washington and Mark D'Amato, so he tried that, didn't work, door was closed, had Webber come up, gave him a big whip, as Mark D'Amato says he's going to drag, and Tim Washington adds insult to injury, but heads up play by Micah Martin and Webber to score points with the big whip. Great job by the Hot Dice, keeps with little Richard off the track. Here's a setup. Webber, number 37, comes up, sends Micah Martin around, he scores the points, calls off the jam. Good for the Hot Dice, great play.
I think it was very smart, Mike. You could see both D'Amato and Washington keeping their eyes on the bigger, stronger Mark Webber. Webber sensed him, just threw Micah Martin high, and you see the dice still clinging to that 1-point lead. It's now 18-17. Tim Washington at the front of the pack along with D'Amato. And now they whip around, and this is John Morrissey, the skull coming out, almost lost his balance. Morrissey needs to pick up some points. Surprising, Hawk. Who would have ever imagined the Hot Dice would be leading the Enforcers by 1 this late in the game? We're in the 4th and final period.
Well, John Morrissey, we always talk about how ugly the Enforcers are. He's not the fastest skater either, but right now he's out there all alone. The Hot Dice don't have a jammer out there. I guess the loss of Richard Brown right now, as we know, he's fixing his skate in the locker room, may be affecting their play. They look like a team without a captain right now, Ken.
Well, right now Morrissey goes high. One of the dice goes down. Now Tim Washington puts down another. And suddenly the Enforcers are right back in this one. Now coming up is one of the Hot Dice, and Tim Washington takes him down. Another one sails over. This is number 32, Vinny Mordano, goes over. And of course, Mordano was a blocker, so no points scored. He wasn't wearing the jammer helmet. That's the only way you score in the WSL.
Well, we always talk about Tim Washington being physical. He can't help but be physical. And right now, as we look at a replay of Tim Washington sending Hot Dice like flies into the railing, and Sean Corbin, you watch this move right here, he takes down number 36, Jason McDaniel, I believe. Sean Corbin said it was too physical, and he's going to get a penalty.
Karen Magnuson being taken off the track, may have a broken jaw. Danny Wolf standing by with Tim Washington.
Tim, your leaders in the pack crowd is close to being dethroned.
Are you stupid?
No.
Why are you so close to me, man? I am not worried about these freaking dice, whatever they are. We're going to rock these guys. We're rolling them. They can handle us.
And the big double block by Dan Gavani and Fred Eichhorn sends one of the Hot Dice down. But I'll tell you what, I got to give some credit to Danny Wolf. He'll get in anybody's face.
Well, now I've made a decision. I think the roughest person for him to be with is Tim Washington, second Janet Abraham, and third Mark D'Amato. With any Enforcer, though, he has his hands full.
There is no question, and certainly the Hot Dice have their hands full. Mark Webber doing a great job of blocking. Both, no, I understand your part of that is Randy Garrett. And Garrett, by the way, is playing as Mark D'Amato takes out 2 of his own men. Randy Garrett is playing with a torn ligament on his collarbone. That tells you, talk about a gut check, what he's made out of. Mark D'Amato takes out 2 of his own. We'll be back. It's the Enforcers 19, the Hot Dice 18. This is not the Enforcer team we're used to seeing. There is no question their leader of the pack status is definitely on the line. This crowd is stunned. I think the closeness of this game, nobody gave the Hot Dice much of a chance, but boy, right now, it is absolutely anybody's opportunity to become leaders of the pack as we are winding down the MegaMatch. Dan Gavani out for the Enforcers, and Mark Webber's had a great game, rolls right by and puts him down on the track. Webber, 5'10", 200 out of Cincinnati, has been a rising star tonight for the Hot Dice.
Well, Mark D'Amato was not at all pleased at the end of that last jam. He ended up taking out his own men as Randy Garrett baited him, and he took out both Icorn and Icorn and Morrissey. It was not ugly. And Mark D'Amato,
the Eliminator again. Mark D'Amato said he was going to use it, kept it in the trick bag all night, waited for the opportunity, and absolutely annihilated Mark Webber.
Well, he debuted it last week against it. Here we see number 37, Mark Webber, kind of gloating a little bit as he takes Dan Giovanni down. But here you see Brian Gamble setting up that same Mark Webber, and there's the Eliminator by Mark D'Amato. Unbelievable. 2 weeks, 2 Eliminators, 2 results the same. Number 37, Mark Webber. Oh my goodness, Ken, that Eliminator. I don't think I would want to be anywhere near that Eliminator, much less Mark D'Amato at any time of the day.
And a smart move by Mark Webber, Mark D'Amato taking out Mark Webber. We're all tied up. It is 19 apiece. Little Richard Brown is back, got his skate fixed. But Mark Webber did such a great factor. In my estimation, D'Amato couldn't have picked a better player to eliminate from the track right now. Down goes Micah Martin out on the track. And now coming around, this is Fred Icorn all alone. Remember, we are all knotted at 19 apiece. It's the mega match on the line. The winning team stakes claim to leader of the pack. Little Richard back. Icorn goes by, just weaving in and out. What a great jam by Fred Icorn. Goes through the entire pack and cuts off the jam. Oh, I'll tell you, the cream of the crop is rising to the top. But right now, it's the New York Enforcer.
Well, here you see Micah Martin. We get an aerial shot of his heap that he leaves down there on the cement. But watch number 12, Fred Icorn, the fresh back from a skate fix. Little Richard Brown doesn't seem to be able to make enough of an impact as Fred Icorn scores points and alertly calls off the jam before the hot dice can reciprocate.
Right now, 45 seconds left in the game. It's 23-19 Enforcers. But remember, this jam will go to the full 60 seconds if it's not called off. But I don't know if the hot dice can break somebody free. Now, I don't understand this. Little Richard going on as a jammer almost loses his balance. Richard far from the fastest hot dice skater. Maybe hoping his experience can overcome his lack of speed. But they're down by 4. Little Richard sending signals to his teammates. He's trying to set up a set play, obviously.
Well, he's out from that rest. And apparently he had to get some equipment fixed. Gave an opportunity to rest a little bit. Even though he's the KGO veteran, he may have a few more tricks in his bag.
Well, there's Tim Washington calling him up.
Uh-oh.
He set him up. Mark D'Amato, the screamer. Little Richard goes down. The clock is winding down. The Enforcers call it off, which they can do. This one is over. The Enforcers win it. It ends Mark D'Amato putting the screamer on Little Richard. Richard hurt his leg. But the bottom line, it is the New York Enforcers maintaining their status of the leaders of the pack and now standing by with the victorious Enforcers captain, Danny Wolf.
All right, the New York Enforcers successful again. You guys defended the leader of the pack crowd. Again, you won. Now, we saw the screamer. We saw the eliminator. What else do you have in your bag of tricks, D'Amato?
I really think I tell a chump two-bit announcer like you.
Everyone wants to know.
You know what? They can kiss my...
I'm saying. Brian Gamble, let me turn to you for a second. I don't think you guys thought this game was going to be this tough.
Are you kidding me?
Were you watching the game? Yeah, you won by 4 points, but it's close.
Did you see the blatant domination there? Well, this freak right here is leading the way for the New York Enforcers, the baddest team in this friggin' league, and will bust anybody's ass once you get up on the track. That's the end of that story.
The final score, once again, the New York Enforcers 23, the Hot Dice 19, and like Brian Gamble, a little defensive. I don't think he was pleased with the closeness of the score.
Well, I'll tell you what, these Enforcers, some teams come to play, some teams come to win. These Enforcers always fight.
Sure prefers the Democrat.
Bottom line, the Enforcers are still defending leaders of the pack. For Broadway, Danny Wolf, and Hawk River, I'm Ken Resnick saying thanks.